Good afternoon, let's start the lecture. The topic of today's lecture is the heart as a pump. This lecture can be found on the Normal Physiology course website. It is imperative that you familiarize yourself with this topic with the help of a textbook. Guyton and Hall. Textbook of Medical Physiology. Pages .101 to 115. You can also familiarize yourself with this topic with this tutorial. Objectives. After studying this lecture, you should be able to describe how the sequential pattern of contraction and relaxation in the heart results in a normal pattern of blood flow. Understand the pressure, volume, and flow changes that occur during the cardiac cycle. Explain the basis of the arterial pulse, heart sounds, and murmurs. Delineate the ways by which cardiac output can be upregulated in the setting of specific physiologic demands for increased oxygen supply to the tissues, such as exercise. Describe how the pumping action of the heart can be compromised in the setting of specific disease states. Introduction. Of course, the electrical activity of the heart discussed in the previous lecture is designed to subserve the heart's primary physiologic role to pump blood through the lungs, where gas exchange can occur, and thence to the remainder of the body. This is accomplished when the orderly depolarization process described in the previous lecture triggers a wave of contraction that spreads through the myocardium. In single muscle fibers, contraction starts just after depolarization and lasts until about 50 milliseconds after repolarization is completed. In this lecture, how these changes in contraction produce sequential changes in pressures and flows in the heart chambers and blood vessels, thereby propelling blood appropriately as needed by whole body demands for oxygen and nutrients, will be considered.